John Madden in Orizaba, Mexico. That's Cerro del Borrego up there, the big mountain at the west end of the downtown. This is the Orizaba River. And Santa Ana, I believe, is that church. And we just got mountains all around us and swallows on the river. I love swallows. Now I'm grieving this morning. Not grieving the huge trauma that happened for me 10 days ago, because I'm handling that. Handling meaning I've been releasing the trauma a lot, not as much as I could if I had somebody call me, but I'm mostly in tremendous shape. I'm grieving for my people who are not alive, the adults who are dead. There's a big dance performance going on at the Palacio de Gobierno in about 2 hours. There'll be dance groups, I bet, from all over the region. They're coming in by tour buses. And they have fabulous costumes for, looks like, traditional Mexican dance. And it looks like there's going to be hip-hop groups also. And at noon, I'll go down there. And I probably will dance myself into oblivion, because that's what I do. I'm a happy camper. And I go high. And I have joy, lots of it. I'm poor and sick right now, but healthier than I was yesterday. And there's the big cathedral down there. Miguel Archangel. These folks are involved in the dance performance, I bet. So, I made a video down there about kids being so alive and so many adults being really, really stuck. The life force mostly sucked out of them. And I love to make videos when I come to this particular spot because it's so fabulous. The House of Governors over there. So I said to myself, well, you make videos every time you come here. You're not going to make a video unless you got something to say. So I waited and I had a smoke and I knew what I had to say. Which is all these kids I've seen prancing and dancing by age 6. That was mostly over for me. Because I was in the United States that does not have the wonderful family support that kids in Mexico, most all of them grow up with. I had an Irish Catholic family that was battling anti-Irish sentiments still, and we had moved from the city where we had our own little ghetto of Irish on the west side of Chicago. We had moved out to the suburbs where there were no Irish around us. And we were dealing with Catholic Church, which was incredibly oppressive then on people's inner life and real freedom, as it has been pretty much since its inception, still to this day. And I was being sexually abused by age 6 for 4 years by a crazy uncle. And I wasn't talking about it. So I wasn't healing. No, I was hidden. We were supposed to hide my dad's alcoholism. That was the top layer. So I wouldn't invite kids over to my house because they would find out. So I wasn't talking about that. And my crazy uncle had threatened to kill me and said, if they find out what's going on about this, they will know it's your fault because it is your fault. And you will go to the Audi home. That's where they send bad boys. It was the big orphanage in Chicago. So I did not have joy for a long time. And then in my adult years, when the sex abuse memories broke out, I went through 30 years of no joy because still nobody helped me with the trauma. I got in the hands of the psychiatrist and they put me on meds and told me I had a mental illness, which as a psychologist myself was quite crushing. So do I still have grief about that? Mostly no. I've done an incredible job of releasing all that, and I am happy essentially all the time, but I'm grieving today more for my people. All the people who even in Mexico don't get help with their traumas. Worse in the United States. It's worse in the United States. If they get help, it's through a shrink. And that's worse than no help. Almost all the time. But it's a beautiful day. It's a gorgeous day in Mexico. And I'm going to go back down to the Julia restaurant, which even after a month here, I already have friends. Already have a sweet little senorita I'm interested in. So I get happy when I see kids in the embrace of their families. I get happy when I see young adults who still seem very alive and cycling and running. Get happy watching the swallows. I always wanted to fly. Closest I came to flying was I learned how to leave my body when I was being raped and sodomized in the woods. It's a bad thing. But leaving, oh, look at this. Look at the kids there. Look at the kids there. Look at the kids there. Leaving my body is not such a bad thing because now that I've had all my spiritual awakening, it helps me to realize that my body is not truly me. I have to love it and take wonderful care of it, and I do. I dance all the time. I fly. I have less freedom today because my body is not cooperating with me, but it's healing. It's better than it was yesterday. And sick as it is, there's that beautiful. Oh, that's gonna be so right. I will go high. And tomorrow I'll be hardly able to move again because at 77, my body has a reaction when I push it like I do. But it'll be so worth it. So worth it. I have friends who say, even Mexicans who say, I don't dance. I grieve. How did you unlearn how to dance? When you were little, you knew how to dance. Well, it's because you got traumatized and didn't get help. So I go around and help everywhere I can, do my best. Do my best, and I teach on YouTube, and I just keep doing my best. Buen día, buen domingo. Sunday is domingo.